Alrighty. Who's ready to play the game? Deal or no deal? Yeah. Let's go ahead and analyze the property together. And we're going to look at some numbers. We're going to look at comps. We're going to look at all the different details. And this is a freebie, guys. This one's on market. So if you want to buy this, if you want to submit a lowball offer, go right ahead. This one's active on the market, as you can see. It says for sale. It's priced at $460,000. So I'm not going to buy this one unless they lower the price a lot. Let me explain. So without further ado, let's get into it. And yes, I did just add one more metal on my little wall on Saturday. There's a video that should be coming out at some point that kind of goes over what that's all about. But let's go into this deal. So this home is listed. It's on market. It's in Renton. 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 900 square feet. Okay, so let's go through the photos. Oh, wait, before we go to that, let's look at location. Okay, here's the location. Where is it at? Here's Renton. Here's the landing here. Here's Topgolf landing. Boom. Okay. You have East Renton Highlands here. Safeway, some stuff here. Lots of parks. Here's the home. Kind of owned by Maplewood Golf Course. Here's some other stuff. Buffet, feast, Chick-fil-A, blah, blah. Wajimaya. Okay, and here's this. So you have, this is where the home's at. Okay, let's look at the satellite view. So you got busy, super busy street, Maple Valley Highway, super busy street. No, thank you. That's one of the reasons why I am not going to be buying it, because that street is super busy and there's a lot of road noise. It's Highway 169. So no, thank you for me. But then here's the Southeast 6th Street right here. Here's the house. Okay, here's what it looks like. There's a little driveway here. And then we can go ahead and go back out of here. So this is a tough one. It is $7,200. You could potentially scrape and build this and build a dadu. I'm not sure, however, that would go. You might even be able to build a dadu on it right now. I mean, it's potential, but again, because of its location with that super busy highway on the backyard, not for me. But if you guys want to, you're more than welcome. So here's kind of what it looked like if you were to put 20% down. Pretty good, actually. Pretty low payment, $2,770. That's actually not bad. Here's a school, so anybody who's interested. Not the best school rankings. We're going to be honest here, not the best. But let's go into, let's look at some comps before we get into one of the tools that I use that's free for anybody who's interested. Let's go into look at the Northwest MLS tools. I am a licensed broker in Washington, and so we can go ahead and use this. So here's kind of the criteria that I set up in here. So within a half mile of this address, there's 8 matches, 2 bedrooms that's less than 1,200 square feet. Let's go ahead and click search, see what comes up. Single family homes. So these are all good. Distance-wise, they're all sorted. They're all within a half mile. Let's go take a look at them. So this is subject. Okay, so 1 story, 900 square feet. So this is 280 square feet larger. Same year built though. Lot size is similar enough. 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom. So maybe it is $569, maybe $550. Okay, this one sold. This one's smaller. 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Okay, $470. This one sold. So adding that, but this one has a 2-car garage though. This one, has 0 covered parking, so that's an issue. This one has 0 covered, so maybe $550. Is this one remodeled? Let's see. Sort of. Like, yes, but this countertop sucks. I like the backsplashes though. Okay, so sort of. Okay, yeah, this sucks. Okay. This looks quite crap. It's kind of like a half baked, half assed. remodel. It's like they kind of tried, but not really. So, all right, but they've got 560, and that just recently, that's pending inspection. I don't know if that's going to close, guys. I think that's going to be below 550 if you ask me. Let's see, 600, but this is not. Okay, zero parking, 415. Okay, that's worth condition. Is it 900 square feet? 900 square feet. Okay, so that's not good. Same year built, same lot size. That's not good. 415. Okay. 500. I mean, you could maybe be conservative and do 500. That's not selling at that price. Let's not kid ourselves. And it has a 2-car garage. Zero covered parking, same year built, same lot size, slightly bigger. 2-bedroom, 1.75 bath, 538. So, and that just sold. So, I mean, you could potentially say that's 6th Street. Is that also on a busy highway? Or no? Oh, it is. It's also on the highway. Oh, that's good. That's good for us. Not just recently closed. So that's really good. Let's see how much work they put into this one. It's a little bit larger square footage. Let's check this out. Okay. Okay, well, much better than the other one, first of all, for starters. Kitchen kind of sucks, but I mean, I like the updates, but just the spacing wise, it sucks. It's very tight. I don't like it. But it's actually, I did like that. Oh, there's a step up here for a bed. Oh, that's the garage. So this is the garage, and they converted it to a bedroom. Okay, decently done there. I like that. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, that's kind of crappy. That sucks. Man, what is up with these people in Renton? Like with these really like half-baked, half-assed remodels, man. It's like crap, dude. Seriously. Okay, so 538. So that means we're probably below 525. And that's if we add a half bathroom. I don't know. No garage. Oh, we could maybe use 525. Okay, so let's do that. So let's go into lot side, which is a tool I was recommending. So we're going to be talking about lot side. So lot side is an investment analysis tool that I use relatively frequently. In fact, I use it very frequently, and it kind of shows you bunch of different information. Shows you the different, the condition of the house that we're looking at to analyze. So it's right now it's listed at 460. And I think we would want to get it at, let's put ARV at like 515, because I'm going to be a little bit extra more conservative here. It's not going to take super long to remodel this house. So let's say it's going to do 6 months of holding costs. So roughly 3 months of construction, and then another 3 months of, getting on the market, time on market, and then, once you get an offer. So let's see if this rehab cost is, I have a rough idea of how much it's going to be. Let's do this. Let's say it's not down to studs. It's probably going to be, it's kind of like a medium rehab. So it's going to be maybe closer to $100 a square foot, maybe less. So it's definitely not a light rehab. So, because we got to do some of this stuff. So, and potentially the roof and some other things, this back deck thing. So yeah, so this one's going to be our medium rehab. So we're going to go somewhere in the middle here. Let's say $80,000 for rehab. Okay, it's not terrible. It's still technically called cosmetic, but that's, so you can see how this does not pencil. Okay, now we're going to go and put in my financing rates. and we get 100% of the rehab covered. So there's that, and it's still, you lose $90,000. Congratulations. So what does that mean? So I was saying I think we need to be at 375. No, it's much worse than that. Okay, that sucks. So never mind. Let's go 350. Well, let's bring this up to 325. So we're just going to manipulate some numbers here until this makes sense. Okay, no, that still sucks. We want to get to this number to like 15%. So we just keep going. 340. No. 330. No. 320. There we go. All right, so we have our number now. It's at 460. We need $140,000 off the price. We need to buy it for 320. So if any of y'all want to go, again, this home's active. If any of y'all want to go out and try to get this home for, I mean, maybe it doesn't need 80K of rehab. 330, maybe 340. I would not pay over 340. But if any of y'all want to go out here and try to pay 340 for this place and see if they buy it, so it's 120K off the list price, you're all welcome to. Again, I'm not interested in it, but here's the math, here's the numbers. The more you know. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you enjoyed. That's how I do an analysis. So I find something on Redfin, or I get a deal sent to me from a wholesaler, or sometimes from an agent. Sometimes I source my own using, cold calls and pulling lists and sending mailers, and also doing driving for dollars as well. We just started doing that. So we do driving for dollars. We send mailers. We do outbound cold calling. In some instances, we have done some Google ad spend as well. And then again, I've got probably 12 to 14 different wholesalers sending me deals. And I have like 4 to 5 agents that send me opportunities as well. So deal flow is really important. I get, 6 to 10 off-market deals a week. Yes, that's a week. Like 10 a week. That's right. I look at so many. I just scan them. And then if I find one that's somewhat interesting, I throw it through this quick analysis. It takes me, took me 12 minutes. Sometimes it's even faster. And then it takes me probably 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, sometimes 15. And then I'll know right away whether or not I think it's a deal or not. And whether or not I would be, having to go out there and tour it to confirm my construction numbers. And then assuming everything looks good, I would go ahead and submit an offer based upon those construction numbers and my tour of the home. So there you go. Here's the process that I use to, again, that's how I get all my deals, and then how I source them, how I analyze them, how I actually pull actual comps, right, through the Northwest MLS and actually look at these, because I thought it was like, less than 515, honestly, because if you look here, it says 476. However, I would add at least a half bathroom. So if we just do this and we do 1.5, let's see how that changes things. Change nothing else, just that. So now it goes to 503. Again, I do think 515 would be warranted in this instance. Maybe even 525 if you're feeling a bit bullish. So you could go 525, and that might be okay. So you do 525, and let's see what that would look like. So there you go. So 520. You can maybe do 540 and then try to get this down to 60, and there you go. It still works. Okay. So 340. There's your ARV. Here's your whole timeline. 340, 60, 66. That's not bad for, realistically, you're only doing 3 months of construction.